What's going on, Pierre Jacques? How are you, sir? Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you.
Yeah. So earlier this week, we launched the kind of grand complication, your incredible double-sided watch that expresses two sides of Bethune's identity, the avant-garde side expressed by the DB28 and the classic side expressed by the DB25, but now merged into one incredible watch. But there's a second launch, and that is this watch, and this is the Purple Rain. Tell me a little bit about this watch, brother.
So this watch, why purple? Because I think refresh the collection is also a way to see how we master the technique of thermal oxidation for titanium, and it's also a watch in 38 millimeters, so it's smaller for different also maybe a kind of collector that who want to wear something more discreet.
Yeah, you know, it's the first time I've actually worn a DB28 Starry Seas on my wrist for a couple of minutes, and I have to say the size is phenomenal. And I know that you guys wanted to address a wider variety of collectors, but also I think in general sizes are diminishing, right? Like sizes are going back to what we kind of think of the classic era. And 38mm is great, and it's wonderful to see that Bethune is not just going to sit around and not respond to that. So Pierre, I know this is grade 5 titanium that's been mirror polished, then it's exposed to heat to create this thermal change in color, right?
Yeah.
Talk to me about the color spectrum, like at what point does it change each of these different colors?
So when we start to oxidize by flame titanium or even steel, the color change. First is turned yellow, on the jaune paille, so yellow.
Which you've used also in your yellow submarine and yellow tones, which incidentally I love.
Yes, it was really it's still a beautiful piece.
Stunning.
Then it's turned purple, blue, and brown.
Okay.
So you have this different shade of color, and in between you can have many variations. If you look also the pipe of the exhaust of your motorbike, you see all these colors: yellow, you have a little bit green, purple, blue. All this color we can obtain by heating process.
That's amazing. So you have to be incredibly accurate also, because if you go from yellow to blue, but if you keep it if you take it out too early, it's still a bit on the yellow side. And if you take it out too late, it's a bit on the purple side already. So you have to be really precise when you're doing a blue, for example.
Yes, exactly. And also you have to prepare your pieces perfectly, because if you have just one small imperfection, one dust, it will diffuse the imperfection by the oxidation process.
Amazing. And then, you know, it's the first time I've worn this watch for a while, and I have to say I'm blown away in particular by the treatment of the dial, this decoration, what you call a Starry Sea. Yeah. What is this decoration?
Alors, what we call a random guilloche is a kind of a new decoration that Denis we say invent or for the Bethune, and yes, it's really give you the impression of the wave into the sea.
It's very cool. And the material of the dial is
also titanium.
So you also heat treat it. That's why it matches perfectly the color of the case as well. But in order to get the dial and the lugs and the case to all match, it's got to be a lot of
so
finesse
you have to
there.
pair the pieces.
Oh, you have to pair them. Okay, so when you
because everything is not exactly so you have to match. If something is too oxidized, you repolish and you redone.
Wow. Oh, I guess that's a good question. I'm sure a lot of people have always wondered. So if you buy, for example, a yellow submarine, or you buy a kind of blue, or you buy a purple rain, if you scratch the surface, for example, can you get it resurfaced?
Yes, everything is possible. What we did once, we can redo another one. But of course, it's a lot of work, because you have to disassemble all the watch, the movement, and repolish completely the case, re-oxidize. So yes, it's possible, but it's of course it's a lot of job. What is good, also if you have a small scratch or some patina, is the beauty also of a watch. A watch, has a human being. need sometimes imperfection on the surface of your skin. You know, with age, you become more sexy way.
Thank you very much, Pierre.
So-
I return the compliment to you.
Yeah.
The signs of the age are also a wonderful thing to see on your watch because it's a symbol of its relationship with you and the time you've spent together.
Exact.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wayne.
Always a pleasure.